Hey guys, today I'd like to talk about how you can increase your income, whether you're employed or self-employed. The tactics I'm going to share with you helped me to increase my income by 20% within the first year of me realizing I had the capability of doing so. So in order to get there, though, I had to give you a little bit of my history. About 9-10 years ago, I was working with a company delivering ice cream throughout Central Florida, and it was a cool job, but I was capped off. I realized that there was no growth for me. I had gotten as high as I could with this company. Reason being is because my supervisor, who was kin to the family that had the business, had no other options in life. And this is where he wanted to be and wanted to stay. And there was no growth above him within that company. So around that time when I realized that, I started doing some research into other options. And after talking with my father-in-law, decided that I needed a trade. I needed something I could always fall back on. And that ultimately took me to wanting to get into home remodel and repair. And from there, I ended up getting on with a company called Nick James Drywall in Central Florida. They're based out of Central Florida. Awesome company. If you're in Florida and need the remodel services, I highly recommend them. But while I was with the company, I no longer am. I'm self-employed now, mostly because of what I learned from the company, which was all wonderful things. But the biggest thing that I think I took from that experience was in the work truck, we would have CDs. And these CDs were audio recordings and courses produced by Jim Rohn. And if you're not aware of Jim Rohn but you're aware of Tony Robbins, this Jim Rohn was Tony Robbins' mentor, right? So I'm sure you've probably heard of Tony Robbins. Well, in listening to these audio discs, I started to become indoctrinated by Mr. Rohn's philosophy. And in the teachings that he had on these discs, I began to understand that I could choose. And in fact, I was choosing what I had. The problems that I had, I was choosing to have those problems, unbeknownst to myself. And the reason I didn't know this was because I wasn't assessing my philosophy. It never occurred to me that I could simply ask myself, why am I thinking this way? And it never dawned upon me to actually investigate into myself, to look into what am I really thinking here. Prior to this journey into improving my philosophy, my life was a reactive state. Okay? Things just happened. I never knew, and hoped one day that I would just be whatever I would be allowed to be, right? Well, that all started to change once I started to improve my philosophy, and this journey began for me roughly 8 years ago. So I'm about 10 years in on improving my philosophy, to the point now to where I really want to share it and help you to understand that you don't have to be where you are if you're not happy, and you can be better, okay? Somewhere out there in the universe is a better version of you, and they're waiting to meet you. And the way you get there is by addressing and correcting flaws in your philosophy. Okay? So now, get to present day, and what it took for me to increase my income in the field I was in. Okay? It had nothing to do with becoming better at the job that I was doing. Now, that's not to say that you won't make more money becoming better, right? Obviously, you will. Increasing your skill is going to increase your value, and from that, you'll make more money. But these simple ideas that I learned, I say simple now because I had to beat them into my head, into my subconscious mind, so much to the point to where they became a simple idea, a simple philosophy for me to understand. Okay? These tactics are what took me not just to increase my income within a year, 20%, within a year, not, we're talking months, okay? And it was because of the everyday changes that instantly happened once I addressed these philosophical errors in my own life. What I want to bring to your attention are the three things that really helped me, okay? And I know that they're going to help you. Maybe this is the first time you've heard this, maybe it's not. I honestly hope this isn't the first time that you're hearing this, because I believe that it takes us multiple times. It took me multiple times to really get these simple ideas and to learn how to make them work, how to use them in my own life, okay? Simple ideas. Maybe not at first, but once they have become ingrained into your philosophy, there's no stopping you, okay? What is holding you back? You can see behind me on the board. I've got these notes here. 3 things that are holding you back from becoming the better version of you, that are holding you back from making more money, okay? Maybe finding that person that will truly love you, okay? Maybe finding your passion in life, okay? First one is the scarcity mindset. I would say things like, well, this is all they pay, or there's no money here. I'm busting my butt every day doing this, and by the, there's always, the saying is there's always so much month left at the end of my paycheck, right? I burn through a paycheck, get paid one week, the next, it's gone that weekend. Next week comes, burn through that paycheck, always stressing, never knowing that what the next month is going to be like, right? Scarcity mindset. There is more than enough. There is more than enough. Even if you're not a student of the economy, you may have heard that they have just been flooding the markets and the economy and the world with money. They're just printing it. They're making it, okay? Money is a fictitious thing. It really is. It's a piece of paper. And if they want more of it, they produce it, they put it out there, and then the people go back to work to get that paper to make them feel like they got something, right? So there's plenty of it. There's plenty of it, okay? Scarcity mindset will hold you back from understanding that. You'll think there's never enough money. You'll think they don't pay enough. This company, they don't pay enough. When truth be told that they do. They will pay more. They just only pay you that much because of the value you bring to the organization that you're with. And if you're self-employed and you're not making the money that you want to make, this is a hard lesson that I've had to learn in my journey, is either one, your value is substandard, or you don't understand your own value and you're not asking enough, okay? So I hope that helps. Scarcity mindset, we got to dump that. We'll talk about ways, other things we can think about, okay? Now, other people's opinion, holding you back. Oh, I really want to do this, and but what will they say? What will Billy say about me? What will Jane think? Right? What will my family say? They've seen all my flaws. They know what I've done. Right? They know me. When the truth is, you don't even know yourself. If you're living in a scarcity mindset, if you're in a situation where you believe that there is nothing better for you, you don't know yourself. Les Brown says that there is greatness within you. Okay? I probably had to listen to him say that 50 times before it was ingrained inside of me enough for me to understand, holy crap, there is greatness inside of me. Okay? And that goes back to what I had mentioned earlier. Little seeds, okay? If this is the first time you're hearing this, I'm happy for you. listen to it again, watch this video again. If this isn't the first time you've heard this, then I'm still happy for you, because this is engraving and indoctrinating positivity into you to create a more positive version of you, okay? So other people's opinions don't matter, right? Whose opinion matters? Yours, right? Because the things that you want to do are for you. How big you get, how far you go with it is for you. That's your journey, right? It's not anyone else's journey, okay? People will either help you or hold you back. The ones that are going to hold you back are going to be the ones that either can't see that for you or are afraid of you leaving them because they're comfortable where they are. And they know that if you do become the better version, then you might just leave them behind. And that's okay. It is okay. There's nothing wrong with leaving people where they are if that's where they want to be. You can do what you can to help others. I'm hoping that this is an opportunity for me to help you to reach your potential. And ultimately, for me, it's to see my potential and grow within myself as well. Now, number 3, the biggest one is complaining, right? Wake up in the morning, here we go again. Got to get on my grind. Got to jump in the rat race. Got to go see this person. Kids are upsetting me all the time. You know, my kid's a jerk. I don't want to deal with this. You're just complaining. You're just complaining about shit, right? Gas prices up too high. Food costs an arm and a leg, right? This president's in. My life sucks because this guy's a president. The economy, the way people act, the job that you're in, none of that matters any more than how you say it matters. Okay? So what I would like to impress upon you is that instead of waking up and being like, fuck, here we go again, how about you wake up and you give thanks for waking up? Yes, another opportunity. Whether or not I win today, I'm going to give it the best I can, right? Wake up and kiss the person you love. Wake up and hug your kids. If your family doesn't do that for you, be the one that teaches it to them so that they can give it back to you. Because you get out of this life what you give, right? So stop complaining. Real quick, I just want to go over some notes that I wrote down in my journal about what I wrote behind me. So, things that I stopped doing, right? Once I realized this, once I started working on and this isn't like in one day, all of a sudden, my life changed, right? It's not like that at all. I still struggle with my philosophy. There's times when I lose my cool, right? This is my lifelong journey, but I'm going in the right direction, and I want you to come with me. Let's all go in the right direction. You go for your person. So, things I stopped doing. Saying I don't make enough. What will others think of me? I can't do that. Waking up complaining about the rat race, life. Looking at the world with a scarcity mindset. Things I started doing to help me to become better and change my philosophy and focus on progression to be the better Miguel. Saying there is more than enough money out there. How can I get it? Right? Not I don't have enough or there's not enough for me. Start thinking there's more than enough. How can I get it? Right? Think about the questions you're asking yourself. Change your questions, you could start to change your life dramatically, extremely fast. What do I think of myself? How do I feel about what I'm doing? Okay, everyone else might be laughing, thinking of others' opinions, right? What do I think? Am I crying inside because I know deep down inside that this is what I want? What do I think of myself? It's possible I can do that. This statement is huge for me because when I'm in situations when I'm fearful or unsure, right? Even when I'm making these videos, there's anxiety. Like, oh man, I don't know who's gonna see this, And then the scarcity mindset and the doubt starts coming in. Oh, what do these people think? Or, should I even be doing this? Am I wasting my time? No, there's plenty of time. And it's possible that I can do this and I can help not just myself become better, but it's possible that when I'm gone, my children will have something to look at and they'll be able to watch this, and I'll still be able to talk to them. I'll still be able to talk to you, right? You may not even know me, but you're seeing this, and this may be helping you, and I'm so thankful for that. So, big thing that I started telling myself, especially when I was doubtful, it's possible I can do that. This is a little off the cuff, but I was watching Bedros Keuilian. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his last name, on YouTube. And I want to say it's the Empire podcast. I think now it's the Bedros Keuilian show. But one thing he said that really sticks out to me, that kind of goes along with it's possible I can do that, is, and this leans more towards our inner conversation, right? Every day, there's two people that are battling inside of your mind, okay? There's the bitch version of you who's weak, who's scared, who lives in scarcity, who doesn't want you to achieve, who's comfortable laying in bed, who's comfortable not going to speak to the people, not making the phone call, who's comfortable sitting back, throwing Cheetos in their mouth while they're watching TV or whatever you're doing, okay? And then there's the version of you that does not negotiate with bitch, okay? When 9/11 happened, the big statement was, we do not negotiate with terrorists. Well, there's a terrorist inside of you that's killing your dreams, that's killing your wanting to become better, right? That doesn't want you to get to where you're trying to get to, okay? And what I would suggest is that you not negotiate with that terrorist. Do not negotiate with the bitch version of you that doesn't want you to be what you could be, right? So, boom. Waking up and giving thanks for my life. Every day, I promise you, when I started doing this, it was hard because there were days when I was just so swarmed in my mind with negativity and, this is it, or oh my God, what am I going to do about this? But things are going to happen. Give thanks for what you have now, right? That first breath you take when you wake up. When you roll over and you see that person that you love, okay? Anything it could be. Your kid's smiling, right? Give thanks that you got up. Okay, so gas is expensive, right? Give thanks that you've got gas in your vehicle and you can make it to work and you can go get more money and you still have life in you. You can get even more money as you become better. Wake up and give thanks. You deserve it. And now this last one, affirming my greatness. What I do to affirm my greatness is I'll look in the mirror and, especially if I'm having a crazy day where, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's going on. I will get in front of the mirror and I'll tell myself, I am great. I am a blessing. I am strong. I can do this. I am, right? What we speak out to the universe, we get back, right? So you could say things like, I suck at this. Well, then, yeah, you do. Or you could say, I'm good at this. And yes, you are. Okay? Speaking biblically, in the beginning was the spoken word. Okay, the first thing, let there be, right? And there was. That power is within us. Okay, the same things that you affirm daily are what you're producing in your life. Okay? If your life feels like shit to you, start listening to the dialogue of your life? What are the people around you saying? Shit conversations? Are you having shit conversations? Well then, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that you have a shit life. Okay? What about the people around you that are positively speaking, that are happy, that are saying the things that promote growth and abundance and prosperity? These people have it in their life, and you see it in their life. And it starts with your word. Okay? Through your word, you affirm your will. And what you will do, you will have. You will experience. Right? A big tactic that I use, and that I use to get me to the point to build up the strength inside of myself, to look myself in the eyes, in the mirror, and say and affirm positive things, is I sleep at night with a headset on, and I listen to positive affirmations. I listen to books on self-development and growth, in order to manipulate my subconscious mind, right? And so your mind is always listening. It's always working. Your brain is always working, right? You are creating this universe that you live in. And so by affirming to yourself positivity, you will produce positivity. Okay? So I hope this helps. Took it a little long. I'll probably chop it up. But just remember, okay, the things that are going to hold you back from becoming the next level you, the better you: scarcity mindset, others' opinions, complaining. Remove those three things. Fill them in with affirmations of abundance and prosperity. Fill them in with you worrying about yourself, thinking to yourself, diving deep into your philosophy, figuring out what questions you're asking yourself that's producing the answers that you're seeing, and figure out how to change those into something a little more positive that can affirm abundance and prosperity in your life. And stop complaining. There's no need for that. Give thanks. Gary Vee put out this post on YouTube, and it said it was something like, people need to stop living like they have two lives. And I just love that. That was awesome, because it's so true, right? You're only here for, as far as we know, you're only here for this one experience. Stop complaining about it. Affirm positive, abundant growth in your life and live that. Be that. Stop complaining. Give thanks for what you have and what you are to have, or what you are to become, right? Call out to it and bring it to you. You think about being in the dark and you have a friend, right? And they're in this dark room with you, almost like Marco Polo, right? Your eyes are closed. You're like, Marco Polo. You know, eventually you're going to get there, but you have to call out to that, right? That's how life is. You've got to call out to what you want, and it will draw itself to you. So stop wasting your time with scarcity and other people's opinions and complaining and negative affirmations. Promote growth in your life with positive affirmations. Be abundant. Be successful. I hope this helps you. Please subscribe, like, share this with someone that you know. Share this with someone that you love, that you want to see grow as well. I wish you the best. Bye.